Home surveillance systems are becoming more popular than ever. However, if there's a specific behavior you're trying to record, the mere presence of a camera can deter the very action you're trying to capture. Advancements in camera and wireless technology have made it possible to turn ordinary household objects into covert recording devices. The IP-HD Wi-Fi clock camera is a discrete recording device that retails for less than $50. And if you're interested in purchasing this product by the end of this review, please consider using our affiliate links to do so. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary digital alarm clock, but the one-way mirrored display hides very effectively, I might add, an HD webcam. It supports Wi-Fi connectivity, which adds greater flexibility when placing the device, and also has an included 2200 mAh battery, which is rechargeable, and that's really the size of like a small smartphone battery. So you should expect some decent battery life out of that, but honestly, you can have it plugged in if you're going to keep it somewhere stationary and relatively close to an outlet. You can set up motion detection so the camera starts recording when it sees any movement on the display, and even send an alert to your phone via the included app. It also has night vision. There's a row of infrared lights on the bottom of the display, also hidden by that mirrored display, and that sends out an infrared blast to the entire room. Even if it's pitch black, you should still be able to record in decent quality what's going on. DVR capability is also supported and able to use up to a 64GB micro SD card. And finally, loop recording is the last useful feature. Essentially, if you run out of room on the micro SD card you place in the camera, it will start deleting the footage off the end and recording it with new footage. Several applications exist for these cameras, but the one that this manufacturer recommended is iMini Cam. The software was easy enough to set up, but was a little bit unreliable. The user interface was also spotty. Many times when I tried to interact with the on-screen icons, they simply wouldn't do anything. It's also obvious that this software was carryover for many other types of cameras out there because there are several features in the application that are not supported by the camera, such as talking back through the camera and also 2 and 4K recording. Now, even though the camera is only HD, it does not support 2K or 4K recording, you can set the camera to those settings and it will start to record in a higher bit rate, which will result in a higher quality image even if it is not a higher resolution than full HD. For the most part, the video stays pretty close to what's happening in real time. It's only about a second or two behind. The audio, however, is a full 3, 4, maybe even 5 seconds behind at times, which is surprising considering it takes a much smaller bandwidth to transmit audio than video. So curiously, they don't sync up. Setup was as simple as charging the battery, installing the application, and following the on-screen instructions. Overall, the whole process took maybe 10 minutes at the most, and when I was done, the camera even set its own time, which is an added plus. The connection only works over 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth, so keep that in mind. It gives you greater range flexibility, but does limit your total bandwidth possibilities. But what we really care about is the video picture, and honestly, provided you have enough lighting, it's not bad. If your internet connection can support it, the full HD, 2K, and 4K presets actually produce a respectable picture, again provided you have enough light. The super wide angle lens is also nice for capturing an entire room, which is important if you're trying to hide it discreetly, but still be able to capture lots of what's going on. On standby, the battery will actually last several days, but when you're recording, you can't really expect it to last more than a couple of hours, and that will fluctuate depending on the video quality that you set. Again, you can leave it plugged in, provided you're close to an outlet. It's definitely discreet, which is one of the quintessential features of it being a hidden camera. The physical camera is all but impossible to see behind the mirrored display. But honestly, in today's day and age, a standalone alarm clock does seem a little bit out of place, especially if you have it somewhere other than a bedside table. This little camera has a lot going for it, but unfortunately, I can't give it a solid recommendation. For $50, there are other devices out there that perform the same function, have additional features, and more favorable reviews. So unless you're dead set on getting a hidden camera that looks like a digital alarm clock, I'd say to continue looking until you find one that suits your needs maybe a little bit better. But if you are interested in purchasing this exact device, you can of course find it via our affiliate links below, and down in the description you will also find links to our giveaways and also links to purchase our merchandise, which of course we get a small percentage of, and we definitely appreciate it. If this device did not do it for you and you want to keep looking, check out these other product reviews that we've done recently. You may find something of interest there, and also make sure you're subscribed so you know when our newest content is ready to watch. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.